I had some cleaning food that I had bought. I had a jacket that was soiled, and I wanted to clean it. So I opened up this can of naphtha. I was cleaning my jacket, and Cynthia's little brother came into the room. He said, "What's that?" I said, "It's naphtha." He said, "Will that burn?" Yeah. He said, "That won't burn." So he took a match out of his pocket and lit the match, and immediately the whole room was engulfed in flames. I was blown out of the room in the hall, but Cynthia was trapped. Her only escape was to jump out the window, which was 3 stories up. And I ran downstairs and grabbed the blanket off her father's bed and ran back up to throw the blanket on the flames. And when I came upstairs, she was out in the hall.
When the fire really got to the chair, I jumped on the chair and I prayed. I said, "Lord, I have no place to go." I waited to hear, and I heard this voice say, "Jump now." I was interested in track, so I knew how to get ready to jump, and I jumped clear across the room. I don't recall flying, but when I noticed, I was out in the hallway.
In the spot where she was standing, the can of naphtha exploded and went through the ceiling.
The can was beside my chair where I was standing.
The flame that burnt just touched her eyebrows and the end of her hair, but she wasn't burnt otherwise.
I got a little singe on my eyebrows, and just a little, very little, to prove, I guess, that I was in the room. But it was a little.
She also had a sister.
Oh.
And
yeah.
the sister is still alive today.
Yeah.
The gun that I carried, I didn't tell the sister I was carrying a gun. And one day I was taking the gun out of my pocket and trying to put it away, and I heard the sister coming up the stairs. So I hid the gun under a pillow under the chair where I was sitting. She asked for a glass of water, so I went to get her a glass of water. I gave her a glass of water and turned my back, and I felt something in the back of my head. And all of a sudden something said, "That's your gun." I swung around and grabbed the gun out of her hand. I squeezed her hand so hard that she dropped the gun. She was cussing and yelling and screaming. I took the bullets and so did the bullets. Then she started crying. She said, "I was going to pull the trigger. I thought it was a toy."